Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. K through 12 public school attendance in New Hampshire is significantly down. Homeschooling is way up, and school districts are feeling it financially. Total homeschooling more than doubled in 2020, and the total in 2019 was 2,955. Total in 2020, 6,110. It's a pandemic impact on school districts, and here are those numbers. Average daily attendance fell by approximately 8,000. Free and reduced lunch enrollment fell by approximately 10,000. And that's causing school districts to scramble to replace an expected loss of state and federal revenues that are based in large part on the number of students and other criteria from 2020. Berlin expects the loss of 316,000. Conval District expects a loss of 345,000. Messina District expects the loss of 530,000, and Manchester and Keene districts could lose millions. And with me to brief us on what the fix may be to fix this financial gap for our schools is New Hampshire State Senator from Keene, Jay Kahn, who sits on the Senate Education Committee and is a former educator himself. Welcome.
Thank you, Fred.
Nice to have you here. Against the backdrop of that bad news that we just put up on the screen, Senator, the good news is, as you know, the state Senate just passed a bill last week that would keep the state's education aid at the 2019-2020 levels, assuming the House goes along. I believe we're talking about roughly around $90 million. Would this make up for the expected drop in state funds?
So, Fred, it is SB 135. It gives the Department of Education the flexibility in the next year, fiscal 22, to use the hire of fall 19 or fall 20 census data. Believe it or not, there are some districts in the state this year that have higher enrollment because of in-migration than they had in fall 19. So we can't harm, but we can mitigate some of that drop that you mentioned. That covers some of the shortfall.
Yeah, it doesn't cover it all, though. As you were suggesting, one size doesn't fit all here. And what was left out of that bill?
So the right sizing on enrollment covers $45 million, $46 million of the loss. But there's another $60 million that was fiscal capacity aid. Carrying that forward into fiscal 22 would cost us $36 million more. While that's only 1% of the total $3.3 billion spent by school districts in the state annually,
yeah,
the distribution of that's $36 million to the property lower property valuation communities would have an enormous effect. And let me give you some of those numbers. In Berlin, that would be $1.4 million. In Rochester, it would be over $3 million. In Derry, $2.8 million. So in Manchester, $2.5 million. And in Milford, $1 million. In Keene, another $1 million+. So this is not this is not isolated to either cities or rural towns. But in fact, there are low property valuation communities sitting right next to high valuation communities, and that need some focused legislative allocation.
And they're not in this Senate Bill 135.
They are not. This $36 million is an amendment that we took up in the Senate. It did not pass, and I'm disappointed with my colleagues on the Republican side for not having supported that.
You think it's possible they'll be added in the House?
There's additional legislation still in the Senate, Senate Bill 145, that carries the additional $36 million focused on the low property valuation per pupil communities. It would benefit 80 communities. And here's the thing that we learned over this current year. When we allocated it in this current year, 63 communities actually dropped their tax rates.
Wow.
It worked. It worked. And this is a necessary step to take for these communities.
Senator Jay Kahn, State Senator from Keene and Greater Keene communities. Thank you.